Hello, everybody. The Astro-gravitational report for July 16. Tough, right? You probably have a tough time with shift cooperations with the energy, emotional situations. So many things piles up, and you gaining new energies. You gaining the new things. At the same time, you're purging the old, and you're navigating the journey of life. It's not easy. And especially with the transitions of the moon going into Cancer, that actually can add energies that goes into the family. Today there's going to be a little bit more emotional side within the energies, but looking at in these positions, in the end of the day, there's going to be this beautiful understanding and preparations for the tomorrows, the unifications of the moon and the sun. They begin to put everything back together into the name of the family. This is going to be a very beautiful emotional process. There's going to be a lot of clearing and cleansing energy, but it is the preparations today that you're going to do for that upcoming tomorrow's energy of the new moon, because there's going to be a lot of shifts going. I will do a extra extended energies report, guys, for you, and we're going to be discussing these energies. Probably I'm going to be coming live and talk about this if you guys have some any personal questions to your own situations, to your own chart. And there, without being said, I also want to give some like a few announcements. I'm still working on the workshop, finalizing its pain in there, waiting to officially sign the contract, so officially can be giving you the information and make the page and everything that it's going with this. So, what is it, the energy? What is cooking in the sky? Um, 6 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant, the rising energies, they are going to be together with the sun, the authority. As you be aware of, there is a lot of oppositions of these transformations. You don't like that you need to change. You don't want to change. And at the same time, could be like a forceful changes. You're trying to force your authority over others. You can't. Simply, you're not. And that authority is going to be facing within the destiny, because currently the North Node is going to be squaring that ascendant. It says like, can't do this. For, but the sun is in a very beautiful energies. Talking about with this, that is the sun. That's going to be coming in with all those energies inside of it, that they are connecting with Neptune. That beautiful trine in there, you use that divine energies inside that with through the visions with Neptune, they are leading into Venus. It is about the money and love. What do you value in there? So the wisdom of the queen is when it put the value where it's supposed to be within herself, which is that's what Venus is represent in there, the little princess that has to become a queen. That's what she is in Leo. And some of you are gonna be growing up through this thing, overcoming their own authority in the family. In the family, there is a king, there is a queen, there is a prince, there is a princess. Everyone has their own things. But in order you to become a queen, you have to prepare yourself to be the right princess. Learning process of the growth. So with that being said, the midheaven is going to be at 10 degrees of Aries. If you're stubborn, then you got these emotions of nervousness, uh, pushing your agendas, and so on and so on, because the midheaven is squaring the moon. It's just like, oh, it doesn't go my way. It doesn't have to go your way. It has to go by the right way within the universe. So, with that being said, later on at 7 o'clock, that energy is going to be telling you, hey, you're going to be dealing with communications early in the morning. And you're going to feel like, oh my God, you open up things and it's like, oh, this is not okay, this is not right, these communications, somebody wrote something this, something that, I need to respond, this is this and this is that. But currently, Mercury, it is in divine energies with Saturn. You're learning how to communicate. or if there is improper communications, they're going to be shut down. Improper communications, improper situations within the community, within the so on, within the this growth that it needs to be. You need to learn how to talking to the crowd. That's what the kink is. Okay. But what are you talking about within family? Because currently the sun is in Cancer, but when it moves in Leo, we are going to be having rough seasons in Leo. Because first of all, Venus is going to be retrograde, and the sun, when it goes in there, is going to be opposing Pluto. Lack of transformations, lack of change, lack of growth. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to facing these issues even from now. But you're going to be warned about it because Mercury says like, hey, look the way you talk, look the way you communicate, look the way the things are go there. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning that the energy is going to be increased intensely in there. What did you learn? If you haven't learned, nobody can help you. If you want to learn, nobody can stop you. But if you learn to cooperate with the divine visions within you, you understand that everything that goes in your life, it goes by divine order. Then all those visions, they open it up. The midheaven, that it's together pretty much with Uranus, it helps the authority to understand and transform. You took the authority within there and you see the value. But when you put your own agendas and everything that goes on in there, you haven't learned. You haven't learned that it's not only about you, only about me, 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 me. Okay? If you look at the keyboard on the computer, you and I are right next to each other. Each one are you going to use? You and I. It's different, right? So talking about later on, there's going to be this healing energies they are going to be coming. It's going to tell you the balance inside the ascendant, the rising energies. There it's going to be at Libra, divine energies with Saturn. Saturn is teaching you in the balance, how to maintain the balance and keep your cool during heavy times. Keep calm during the storm. Keep within yourself that you are going to be within. But at the same time, the midheaven and the moon are currently transitioning in Cancer. There is this angel wings. The angel wings are made by Mars and Venus in there that are going to be begin to sextile the midheaven and the moon. Then all that energy is coming down to Saturn. From Saturn, that energy goes into Uranus, which is the sudden changes through the learning, and that energy goes back in there with Jupiter, not Uranus, Jupiter. That is goes back into Venus and Mars specifically. So you see how this growth in the family. This is like the mother. It's like, hey, your authority have to learn how to cooperate. Your little princess, you have to learn how to mature and respect. And you, Mr., you have to learn how to become a more masculine yourself. Heal your energies and become this prince within. That is when the mother was schooling everyone. Okay? So since the moon is controlling Cancer, the authority is little offset, which is the sun is a little bit offset in there. But learning how to cooperate between intuition and authority now in this new moon is going to be reflecting the full moon that is going to be at Aquarius, because he has to face the sun, the authority in Leo. This is going to be interesting lessons are coming in, but I'm going to talk about more about at the extended energies report for the week. So talking about later on at 2 and at 3 o'clock, specifically 2 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be with Mercury, the communications that you doing. If you go out there and you push your view, you push your, there's anger towards other people, you're not growing. You haven't grown, you haven't matured yet. You haven't learned to transform, and the situations can turn pretty quick, pretty fast, awkward. So learn it from within you that what you need to talk, how you need to talk, how you need to communicate. This is going to be on the agenda between the 2 and 3 o'clock energies in there. And you have to learn all this to be cleansed out, remove out of your system within. That is going to be a purging time. Energies that are going to be rising of the ascendant, because the ascendant is in Scorpio And midheaven is at Leo. These two zodiac signs, they're more stubborn in within, but that is the most inner work that has been going. You look at it within your subconscious, you're looking under the rug, you're looking within your secrets, you're looking at within your shadow, in there to get wise. So this is a powerful energy. Might as well use it. It may be rough and tough, but it's gonna be a very healing. You can use Mars that is in Virgo, because Mars, who is in Virgo right now, is being grown. He's working with Jupiter, and Jupiter is like, I'm learning, because Jupiter, it is sextile with Saturn. I'm remembering what I have learned. Now I'm growing, I'm mature, and I'm working to heal myself and then healing others. Divine masculine energies, anyone? You're building it out within yourself, but you're learning the proper way in there. But if you don't have proper way, which is your communications, now it's the time to learn to do the proper communication from within yourself. So 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, the energy is going to change. Specifically talking about 6 o'clock, midheaven. It's at 11 degrees 26 minutes within Libra. Divine energies with Jupiter. Divine growth comes in. That positions is very powerful on that. You're going to be doing this work, balancing, specifically balancing with communications, because midheaven at 11 degrees, it is sextiling the 10 degrees 48 minutes Mercury. But first, the communications begins where? In your subconscious, that tries to walk in within consciousness. And this is why when you get these little voices in your head that tells you, oh, maybe you should do this, and look at it within your own consciousness, within your own awareness. Is that the right thing to do? And then if it's not, you're like, you know what, this is not right. Let me make this balance within me so I don't have to put this fight with me, because it doesn't benefits me, but I don't have to put this fight with others. Beautiful growth if you do that. And talking about 7 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at 27 degrees of Libra. That is beautiful divine energies, between Venus and Neptune in midheaven. So the energy of the inner work, it's going to go through the divine visions with Neptune. From Neptune, that divine visions, they're going into Venus. You see the love, you see what you need to do, you see the prosperity in there. And from that energy, it goes into Pluto. When you go ahead and correct yourself. Transformations is self-corrections in there. But if you don't take corrective actions, you haven't learned. In order to create a proper corrective internal actions inside of you, you need to go ahead and understand to transform your own self. So later on, we're talking about like 8 and 9 o'clock. That's going to be a purge time, specifically talking about the 9 o'clock energy. That is going to be opposing Uranus. You're kind of like, I don't like these changes. I don't like to change this. People have to love me the way they love me, and I need my money. I need my things. I need this. Mars is right there. It's like, yeah, it's got to be my rules, my situations. I got to go on. Was that going to lead to any real relationship and real solving of issues? No, it's not. And the energy is telling you what you have to look inside. Because midheaven at 27 degrees is in divine energies with the North Node. That it's shifting. But at the same time, midheaven, it is a beautiful trine with Neptune, the proper visions they're coming in within sight. Maybe you go back and you see how the things were, how the situations there. But also midheaven is a beautiful sextile with Pluto. You go understand from the past mistakes how not to create new ones. But all begins with what? How you're talking to yourself. And you might talking to yourself on the negative side, because Mercury currently does not have positive aspects in there. At some point, he's not going to have an aspect. You're going to be like silencing that self from within you. That doesn't mean you have to silence towards others. If you need silence, you need a moment of silence in there. Then that moment in silence, you have to tell your significant others and so on. It's like, you know what? I need time. I need time to see the things within myself. But if you had intense conversations and you find yourself by yourself, what are you going to tell in yourself at this moment? If you break out your relationship, what are you going to tell yourself? And this is it. What's going to happen that at 11 o'clock, the midheaven, there is a 26 degrees of Sag. It's going to help you to create these divine energies with the moon. The moon and the sun, they are about, let me tell you, exactly for the moon, it is at 17 degrees. The sun is at 24 degrees. They are 7 degrees apart. The effects of the new moon is going to be begin to walking with that. They're going to be getting with them. And you may going to feel these emotions inside of you. Some of you may be like, what I have done, what did I did. But looking inside of all these energies, guys, this is always going to help you to grow personally, to have a better life within you. And that is my hope for you guys. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, any comments, please post it below to the video. And also let me know if you want me to do the live chat energies in there and discussions like used to be. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Be love, be at peace, and I will talk to you tomorrow.